Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the 93rd commencement exercise of Anderson High School. Please rise and honor our great nation as our chamber choir sings the national anthem.
Hello, everyone. I hope this experience is as astonishing and fulfilling for you as it is for me. Just looking around at all of us, my friends, my acquaintances, and even the people I haven't met, I stare in utter disbelief. We have survived 4 luminous years of successes, failures, stress, gratification, and most importantly, memories. For me, I can't really believe that I'm here standing in front of you. If you would have asked my child self 15 years ago, he certainly would not believe it. Since I was that young, I have frequently switched schools, 6 times in total. From Winton Woods to homeschooling to a Montessori school, finally I ended up at Anderson. Needless to say, growing up, I never found a sense of stability, and I never knew which turn my life would take next. Going to college never presented itself as an option for me, but now, as a first-generation college student, my humble beginnings only accentuate my pride. And although I experienced a great deal of instability growing up, I can't say it was a net negative. My unique experiences, whether it's the places I have called home or the diverse people I have called friends, have only taught me how to be versatile as a person. This notion, versatility, is one of the most valuable aspects we have to offer. Every single person sitting in this room, no matter your background, has a unique set of experiences from our lives that have shaped us as the people we are. The way we view ourselves, the context in which we live, and our contribution to society as a whole. These views span and vary across countries, cultures, lifestyles, and between each and every one of us. In whatever endeavors lie in our future, we bring to the table all of our unique experiences, and with those, unique perspectives. For me, my experience moving through schools has shaped me by opening my eyes to peers from different social, economic, and cultural worlds. I have learned to adapt in each of these diverse environments, and this versatility has served as a tool going forward into new environments. None of us have had the same lives. Each of us have had our own struggles and successes, and these have impacted us in unique ways. So as we move into our futures, that will prove just as unique as our pasts, it is of paramount importance that we recognize the set of experiences that make us unique, and use what we have learned to aid in our future endeavors. We can do this by being open with others, as well as accepting and listening to the experiences of those around us. Only by sharing our own experiences and listening to others can we inspire change and ensure that all experiences are validated. So as we move forward into our adult lives, making memories and finding personal successes, please remember the uniqueness of ourselves and our lives. We must take this sentiment with us and express ourselves in whatever manner feels valid, and support others in sharing themselves. It is only by doing this that we can understand what's best for our community as a whole and make meaningful change that will last beyond ourselves. I want to finish off my speech by quoting someone who is really important to me. In the wise words of Trisha Paytas, being yourself is the most beautiful thing that you can be. Thank you.
Il mio bel fuoco, oh lontano vicino, che serposse io, senza cambiar mai sempre, per voi care pupille, arderà sempre. Quella fiamma che m'accende, quella fiamma che m'accende, piace tanto all'anima mia, piace tanto all'anima mia, che mai si estinguerà, si estinguerà, si estinguerà. Piace tanto all'anima mia che mai si estinguerà, si estinguerà, che mai si estinguerà, si estinguerà, si estinguerà. Il suo fatto mi rendeva che era del mio bel sole, altra luce non vuole, né voler mai potrà, né voler mai potrà, né voler, né voler mai potrà, mai potrà, né voler mai potrà. Quella fiamma che m'accende, piace tanto all'anima mia, piace tanto all'anima mia, che mai si estinguerà, si estinguerà, si estinguerà. Piace tanto all'anima mia che mai si estinguerà, si estinguerà, che mai si estinguerà, si estinguerà, si estinguerà. Quella fiamma
Fellow graduates, we gather here today to celebrate a pivotal moment that will live forever in our memories. As we commemorate the achievements, challenges, and unforgettable moments of our high school years, allow me to remind each of us that the road ahead provides us with opportunities tenfold those which we've experienced. We stand upon the threshold of a dazzling future waiting to be filled with our limitless hopes and dreams. I invite you to consider a comparison to an experience many of us treasure from our childhoods, Minecraft. For those of us who aren't familiar with the blocky masterpiece, Minecraft is essentially a build-your-own survival game and the highest-grossing video game of all time. However, one of the greatest mysteries of my adolescence was spectator mode, a version of Minecraft in which you cannot interact with the world, but merely observe and move throughout it. In most multiplayer games, this happens when you die, allowing you to watch your teammates or other players. In Minecraft, however, spectator mode seemed kind of useless to me. Without a physical presence in the world of the game, what was the point of playing? Despite this, spectator mode taught me a valuable lesson in taking a step back and experiencing life from a new perspective. It dawned on me that life, like Minecraft, is meant to be experienced through its boundless richness and variety. There are a myriad of activities to immerse oneself in, both in-game and in the real world, and I encourage us all to embrace this by flourishing and prospering in adulthood. Although many of us began our journeys through destruction, either by making a mess of math homework at the kitchen table or by wreaking havoc in virtual villages, creation is the most fulfilling aspect of both Minecraft and life. Just as in Minecraft's creative mode, where players are capable of building anything with limitless quantities of resources, so too should we embrace the boundless possibilities of our own creative and aspirational endeavors. Yet amidst the rush to experience life's rich pageant, let us not forget to pause and appreciate the journey we've taken. After all, we're only human, not a computerized block character. Slowing down to appreciate the work we've put into our lives thus far should be just as important as continuing that work. Yet there is no greater reward than spending time with the ones who love and support us. Let us all find time to celebrate our family and friends the same way that they celebrate us. As the universe whispers, "You are not alone," in Minecraft's closing credits, allow us to cherish the connections we've made, along with the shared experiences that connect us. As we prepare to enter this new world, allow us to bring with us the memories and lessons that the previous taught us. To the class of 2024, I implore you to embrace life's highs and lows with courage and resilience, while taking the time to savor the moments that make this life truly meaningful. Congratulations and thank you.
All right, guys, go ahead and get your Chromebooks out and pull up Zello. That's the wrong note. Good afternoon and welcome to Anderson High School's 94th commencement exercise. For those of you that I have not had the pleasure of meeting, my name is Kyle Fender and I have the best job in the world. I get to be the principal here at Anderson High School, where we have amazing students, incredible families, and the absolute best staff. Before I get started, there are a few people and groups that I want to give a special thank you to. First off, thank you to Mrs. Emily Stanyard and Mrs. Vicky Beltramo for their tireless efforts getting this organizing this ceremony. I would like to acknowledge the principal who got your high school journey started, Mr. Fellows. A huge thank you to Mr. Haney and the choir for that beautiful singing of the national anthem and the beautiful job right there. That was incredible. Thank you to Leah Drake for the senior solo. Holy cow. I got to follow that, you know, right? A big thank you to Mrs. Cox and Mr. Gall, as well as our symphony orchestra and wind ensembles for playing us in and playing us out. A preemptive round of applause to Grace Callahan, as she will lead us through the singing of the Anderson alma mater in just a short while. I would also, yeah, absolutely. I want to give a big shout out to our students stepping to the podium today for the courage that it takes to stand here and give an address. Claire Wagner, Chad Bowling, Jade O'Brien, Kaylee Straussball, and Carson Girding. Thank you, guys. And before I get too gushy over the class of 2024, I would like to draw the attention to the fact that this is Memorial Day weekend, a time in which we are able to rest and reflect on the great liberties with which we have been blessed through the total sacrifice of our men and women in service. On this special day, I would ask that any graduate present from the class of 2024 who will be serving our country to please stand and be recognized. Jojo, I would ask that you remain standing and be joined by anybody in the audience who is actively serving or is a military veteran, and that we recognize those people. Thank you all for your service. Additionally, in honor of Memorial Day, I would ask that we take a brief moment of silence to honor those who have lost their lives in service to our country. Thank you. Another special group that deserves recognition today are the parents, guardians, proud grandparents, family members, and family friends that have helped our graduates get to this point. We know that it takes a village, and as we like to say, apples do not fall far from trees, and we've got some pretty good trees. So graduates, please commend your village. All right. Now it's time to brag on the class of Anderson High School's graduating class of 2024. Let's give them a giant round of applause. You all showed up a few short years ago at freshman orientation. And as we sat in Titus Auditorium, we talked about how this time was going to fly by, and we encouraged you to make the most of your high school experience. Well, ironically, I stand before you today wishing that clock moved a little slower. We've had a lot of fun together, and I appreciate the class of 2024. We got about 5,000 of these bad boys we're still picking up around school. It is clear, however, that you listened and you made the most of your high school experience. I could spend the rest of the evening bragging on you guys, but here are just a few of the highlights. It's going to stay up there. You raised the bar for academic excellence within our already high-achieving high school with 9 national merit qualifiers, including 3 finalists. You helped lead our athletic teams to numerous championships over the past 4 years, and we met new milestones in many of our programs this year with your leadership. You graced Titus Auditorium in the Evening for the Arts with your talents, bringing all of our performing and visual arts programs to new heights, including selections to the State Honor Group and participation in the school's first National Emmy-winning film, The Whisper House. And here's a statistic that really speaks to the quality of your character as a class. In 4 years, you racked up nearly 10,000 hours of community service, and your National Honor Society officers created the Raptor resources so that all students have access to the school supplies they need at any given moment at Anderson High School. On a personal level, I want to say thank you. Thank you for letting me be your principal these last 3 years. We're so proud of everything you've accomplished. And I'm not just talking about the time that I was pulled on stage in the middle of a performance with no heads up and challenged to a plank off in front of 500 people in Titus Auditorium. You cheated, by the way. I'm thinking back to every Friday night, standing in front of you, leading you in the roller coaster, having the time of my life, watching you guys enjoy your high school experience. Thank you. And so, graduates of the class of 2024, it is my sincere hope and challenge that you continue to be real, to be kind, and to be better each and every day of your lives. After all, this is not your finish line. This is a milestone. You have many, many great moments ahead of you. At this time, it is my great honor and privilege to present the candidates for the class of 2024 to our superintendent, Mr. Larry Hook. Thank you.
Thank you, Kyle. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great honor to have the opportunity to speak briefly to you as your superintendent, the second best job in the district. It does take a village to get you here, but particularly I want to thank the mothers and fathers, stepmothers and stepfathers that are watching today as your son or daughter receives their diploma and closes out the first of what will be many important chapters in their lives. So to the Anderson High School class of 2024, we know that your journey from your freshman year to this moment stands in stark contrast. You began your freshman year under a cloud of uncertainty that nobody could have predicted with the coronavirus pandemic. But you persevered. And today, you stand ready to launch into your future. As you're about to begin this new adventure in your life, whether you're off to college, the military, or directly into the workforce, I want you to always believe in yourself and your God-given abilities, regardless of what life may throw your way. To emphasize this point, I want to mention a name to you, Michael Jordan. I'm sure most of you probably know who he is, or at least recognize the name. In my opinion, in my generation, he was the GOAT, the greatest of all time in professional basketball. Now, why I share this with you is I recently rewatched the docuseries about Michael Jordan called The Last Dance. I don't know if anybody else watched that as well. But the series is a never-before, behind-the-scenes look at Michael Jordan's era and the 6 NBA championships won by the Chicago Bulls. After winning 3 straight NBA championships in 1991, 92, and 93, the unthinkable happens. His mentor, his confidant, his best friend, his dad is brutally murdered. Michael Jordan is devastated, mentally and emotionally, so much that he walks away from the game that he's dominated. After 2 long years, he rejoins the Chicago Bulls just in time for the playoffs in 1995. He plays well, but the time off has impacted his game. Most sports writers, most fans, and I will admit me as well, assumed that Michael Jordan's best days were behind him. Michael Jordan was at a crossroads and had a decision to make. With the 95 season over, most players in the NBA take a long, deserved vacation, but not Michael Jordan. The very next day, he shows up and he goes to work. Day after day, he makes the decision. He knows that he can't change the fact that his father is gone. He can't change the fact that he failed in the NBA championships. But he did make a choice. And every day, until the next year, he trained his body and his mind. He dedicated the 1996 season to his father. Ironically, on Father's Day, 1996, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls won their 4th NBA championship. And oh, by the way, they won the next 2 as well. This is the second three-peat in an 8-year span. Now, I shared this story just to say this. You will likely experience adversity down the road. It's called life. However, you get to decide how you will respond to those events that happen in your life. And you get to decide what you will become. The next chapter is the important one. And you know what's great about it? You get to write it. So, wherever life takes you as you leave this arena, remember, don't ever give up on yourself, and don't ever give in to those who say that you can't. Because greatness lies within each and every one of you. So congratulations, God bless, go Raptors. And now it is my distinct pleasure to present to the Board of Education the Anderson High School class of 2024, who have completed all of the requirements for graduation by the state of Ohio and the Forest Hills Board of Education.
At this time, I'd like to ask our board members and our stage members to come up and help prepare the stage, and for our counselors to get ready to dismiss rows. All right, here we go. Intistar Falestine Isa.
Olivia Rachel Kahn.
Raleigh Walter Ackerman, cum laude.
Gianna Catherine Valpeno, magna cum laude.
Jane Elizabeth Overby, magna cum laude.
Aiden Christopher Nash, magna cum laude.
Lucas Maxwell Hibner.
Andrew Cole Manier, cum laude.
Cassidy Sean Jodry.
Ethan Ali Karim.
Aaliyah Nakai Jones.
Ashley Elizabeth Gildenblatt, cum laude.
Chad James Bowling, summa cum laude.
Samuel James Chandler.
Jade Noel O'Brien, summa cum laude.
Hannah Grace Callahan.
Kaylee Michelle Strasbaugh, cum laude.
Jillian Ray Hunter.
Claire Rose Wagner.
Emma Hope Kathman.
Carson August Girding, summa cum laude.
Hannah Elizabeth Wolke.
Mia Marie Munn.
Leah Catherine Drake.
Got it? Olivia May DiPuccio.
Connor Matthew Dawson.
Catherine Ann Brayshaw.
Nathan Scott Firestein.
Eileen Louay Aljuarez.
Caroline Adair Wilson.
Josiah William Overbeek.
Evan Nathaniel Sheaf.
Kayla Elizabeth Cox.
Courtney Rose Vogt, cum laude.
Margaret Mary O'Toole.
Julian Brighton Stanforth.
Lila Rain Bean Bordwine, summa cum laude.
Shiloh Daniel Daly. William Richard Wallace.
Mia Yvonne Todorovich.
Olivia Rose Weddle.
Noah Hunter Arbuckle.
Bryce Carmen Musto.
Caleb Matthew Adams, cum laude.
Ava Renee Riffle.
Aiden Patrick Gavin.
Valerie Marie Elam.
Lillian Margaret McCoy.
Seth Ryan Wake.
Lily Marie Libmeyer.
Elena Claire Isbell.
Olivia Gail Cornelius.
Selena Luz Morales.
Allison Lynn Withers.
Connor Joseph Hamilton.
Morgan Kaylin Lubers. Yep.
Jacob Alexander Hamilton.
Delaney Beth Undank.
Samantha Helen Howard, summa cum laude.
Logan Avery Edison Mohat, cum laude.
Connor Darns Bell.
Emily Ruth Meese.
Anna Bella Gilman, cum laude.
Davin James Belka.
Jesse John Tholen.
Joseph Elliott Sorg.
Kenneth Robert Brown.
Jason Alexander Teisman.
Patterson Lane McHugh.
Justin Leroy Marsh.
Shay Aisley McHugh.
Natalie Nicole Bowler.
Candace Alana Alexander.
Austin Neil McIntyre. Cohen Nicholas Brown.
Danielle Elliott Dorma, magna cum laude. Samuel Reagan Harper, summa cum laude.
Lillian Jolene Norris.
Alana Marie Wilson.
Brendan Anthony Flugstad.
Shrey Ketan Patel, summa cum laude.
Roger Elliott Cleet III.
Rosalie Hope Powers, cum laude.
Ryan Souza Matos.
Brody Reed Snyder.
Stephanie Elizabeth Price.
Ava Marie Wildermuth.
Abhiram Bangalore.
Anthony Edward Infante.
Alexander Charles Kogar.
Piper Ryan Hensley.
Teresa Flynn Rodell.
Carson Shane Welker, summa cum laude.
Alejandro R. Santamaria Flores.
Malachi Matthew Wilson.
Sebastian A. Santamaria Flores.
Julia Bree Potter. Natalie Lorena Sproul.
Christopher David Shear.
Brody Wallace Berg, cum laude.
Nicholas Charles Shear.
Tyler Scott Surrey, summa cum laude.
Olivia Renee Bettinghouse.
Caleb Anthony Calez.
Montez Devon Buchanan.
Flor De Maria Hanthorn.
Briley Lynn Kelso.
Jarrett Jason Lindsay.
Nolan Robert Least, cum laude.
Lacey Hope Lane.
Winifred Estelle Shepper.
Braylon Cassidy Riggs.
Marisol Paige Spector.
Nader Faraj Salty.
Benjamin Brian Tukey.
Allison Catherine McPhillips.
Put it together as long as I. Just gotta, you gotta say it.
Matthew Robert Stanyard, Jr., cum laude.
Thank you.
Ian Carter Williams.
Brandon Jason Philhauer.
Isabella Rebecca Cook, cum laude.
Mitchell Paul Redding.
Harry Benjamin Chafin.
Jackson Wayne McFadden.
Michael James Karan.
Samuel Ryan Montgomery. That's me again, sorry. Charles Ryder McBreen. Sorry, Charlie.
Anna Lynn Elfers, summa cum laude.
Allison May Christensen, magna cum laude.
Taya Olivia Morton.
Oh, thanks. Liv Irish Langton, cum laude.
Carson Thomas Braun.
Josephine Mary Kenning, cum laude.
Dakota James Lamb.
Paul Emmett Brophy.
Robert Edwin Lamb III.
Noah Andrew Hughes.
Braden Christian Fernando Smith.
Brendan Allen Kramer.
Ari Divine Scott.
Chloe Ann Harves, cum laude.
Erin Marie Schaefer.
Maya Alejandra Osorio.
Jackson Thomas Shields.
Brooklyn Rose Shyman, magna cum laude.
Eden Hope Lindsay.
Landon Scott Euler. Kirsten Caroline Morgan, cum laude.
Grace Elizabeth Kroner.
Jeremy Spencer.
Noah Michael Cole.
Carson Patrick Annis.
Nina Raquel Schlesinger, summa cum laude.
Elijah Thomas Howard. Nicholas William Whitney.
Landon Jackson Gothi.
Dominic Cassius Black.
Allison Justice Belt. Ava Kathleen Rivard.
Michael Sean Smith.
Diego David Regoza.
Matthew Nicholas Knoll.
Preston Terry Kincaid.
Parker Brian Elliff.
Riley May Noonan.
Haley Elizabeth Barker, magna cum laude.
Alexis Ann Hubner.
Ella Grace Mullins.
Ashley Terry Hubner.
Kayla Isabel Plank. Isabel Plank. Man, this year's a struggle for me.
Graydon Daniel Glebe.
Gabriella Eden Richards, cum laude.
Adam Ali Goma.
Lana Jean Martin.
Cici Catalina Casas Camejo.
Jordan Ann Williams.
William Noah Mahan.
Chloe Faith Kimsey.
Samantha Grace Martin.
Brogan Elizabeth Plyman.
London Taylor Costin.
John William Sartoris.
Hayden Quinn Jump.
Eris Sophia Remsen.
Chrysanthi Elizabeth Birch.
Samuel Lewis Fall.
Haley Nicole Gosney.
Ava Elena Trader.
Natalie Elizabeth Rising, magna cum laude.
Ethan Tyler Hopper.
Julia Rose Weist.
Lucas James Oyster.
Ava Michelle Yeskovich.
Gabriel Myers Palumbo.
Christina Elene Johnson, summa cum laude.
Andrew Charles Milam.
Clayton Christopher Carson.
Cameron Elizabeth Shelton.
Reginald Terrence Nelson.
Marin Lorena Standage, magna cum laude.
Gabriella Rowan Poland, magna cum laude.
Michael Allen Standage, cum laude.
Kendall Denise Perkins.
Carter J. Helton.
Kashish Harnish Patel, magna cum laude.
Vivian Chi Johns, cum laude.
Iris Marie Frick.
Brendan Scott Hughes.
Edward James Mays.
Sophia Grace Shadler.
Thomas Richard Moore, cum laude.
Matthew Robert Evans.
Witten Twenjin Pan, summa cum laude.
Caleb Brian Bishop.
Anna Lauren Delgado Rodriguez, magna cum laude.
Sophia Rose O'Donnell.
Avery Zila Atkins.
Michaela Lynn Stewart.
David Dean Norgren.
Ronald Joseph Cook.
Ian Thomas Rushman.
Jacob David Lance.
Avery Elizabeth Bloxage, cum laude.
Isabella Elena Lanham, magna cum laude.
Aubrey Grace Richard, cum laude.
Parker Douglas Warmoth.
Brenna Catherine Richard.
Sean Timothy Sheridan.
Bremen Christopher Clark.
Michael James Crowley.
Ella Grace Boer.
Katrina Jeanette Tomlin.
Madeline Elizabeth Copras, cum laude.
Leah Nicole Shank.
Landon James Wellman.
Eliana Larissa Phyllis.
Josephine Elizabeth Calvin Ballenkamp.
Brooke Elizabeth Calder.
Kaylee Faith Reynolds, cum laude.
Rylan Jacob Rose.
Joseph Howard Emmerich.
Kelly Ann Shimkus.
Adrian Grace Black.
Dylan Matthew Black.
Andrew Joseph Patterson, magna cum laude.
Leah Esperanza Deli Carpini, cum laude.
Dylan Lee Wilson.
Leo Robert Mollenkamp.
Orion Robinson.
Owen Michael Willett.
Luke Thomas Baxter.
Jason Tyler Stevenson.
Audrey Litong Baker, summa cum laude.
Grace Ann Hutchison.
Abby Grace Lissu.
Kendall Dalen Morrow.
Mia Bella Miller.
Olivia Rose Havens.
Joshua David Huston Ludlum. Edward A. Sabla. Noah James Rapp.
Morgan Diane Berry.
Silas David Schellenbarger.
Nicholas Edward Hine.
Robert Owen Jones.
Tessa Marie San Germano, cum laude.
Anna Leah Owens.
Isaac James Stahl.
Alexander Trunks Schetzer. Nicholas Michael Williams.
Grace Elizabeth Hermes.
Jack Gregory Barnhill.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Congratulations to the class of 2024. We finally made it. To our family and friends, I, as well as my fellow graduates, thank you for your constant love and support, and thank you to our teachers for getting us through high school, providing us with foundations for success, and playing a significant role in our lives. Hi, my name is Kaylee Strasbaugh. You may know me as a track runner, a diver, the girl that had 2 broken elbows, or maybe I'm the senior you didn't know as I walked across the stage, though many of you know me as Toby's sister. But these things are just a snippet of my life. We've all seen and experienced incredible changes for the better and for the worse throughout high school. Change is possible, and all of us here today are proof of it. We triumph, we grow, we experience heartbreak, and our friends come and go in and out of our lives. We leave old parts of ourselves behind and find new pieces of our identity through trial and error. These last 4 years have tried and tested our souls. We've all experienced obstacles and challenges. No matter what we went through, every one of us has much in store for our life that we've yet to discover. Many of us came into high school with these expectations of this universal happy high school experience. Some may have experienced it, others may not. But your happiness isn't defined by one thing like your GPA or your number of friends. All of our high school stories are beautifully different, and we should celebrate that. It's okay if we didn't check off the boxes of the must-haves of the happy high school experience. We don't have to be well accomplished by societal standards to feel proud of ourselves, so feel proud of everything you've managed to do. This isn't an easy world we live in. It's very bittersweet to confront the truth of having to grow up. It's okay to mourn the people we used to be, but it's also okay to be excited for the person you're going to become. Don't bury those emotions, but don't stop looking forward. It's okay to not have everything figured out just yet, but you can't drive a car looking in the rearview mirror, so keep looking forward. Surround yourself with people who want the best for you, and one day everything will make sense. We must carry our years of education into shaping a better today. I hope every one of us never lets the evil of this world ruin our youthful and passionate spirits. Understand the world around you. Make your voice heard. All of us, our experiences, what we do or plan to do, and what we have to say, it all matters. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. These are the wise words by Natasha Bedingfield in her song Unwritten that describes our new journey on which we are about to embark. There are so many opportunities for us to shine, and there's an endless road to discover. To the class of 2024, my heartfelt congratulations on the last 4 years. Thank you.
Please rise and join us in the singing of our alma mater, which will be led by senior choir member Grace Callahan. The words to the alma mater can be found on the back of your program.
At this time, I would ask all of my classmates to remain standing. Mr. Fender, Mr. Hook, and Mrs. Jonas, I accept these diplomas on behalf of the Anderson High School class of 2024. Graduates, please turn your tassel to the left side of your cap. Thank you.
Ready? All right, kids, it's official. You can start walking out from the back. Follow your staff. You got it.